bonanza shaboozy with Dante and Hawk today. How you doing, Hawk?
I'm good, Dante. Yeah, we got a good one today. 3-2 matchup between Andy and Koi with a lot of settings. The mayor really outdid himself this time.
Let me tell you something. Whoever loses is going home. And I mean, they're probably home now, but this is for bracket life at this stage. They have got to do the thing if they want to stay alive in this tournament. But it's inverted today.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be Andy shaking his head already. I agree. But we do have flute and mirror scroll, so this is going to be a little more entertaining.
Right. Started activated mirror scroll, or activated flute, mirror scroll, inverted. Enemy and pot key drop, and pseudo boots with zelgawoods. So it's going to be a fun one.
Look at Andy being a baby. He went and got a fairy. I will 100% call him out on that. Okay, we got the versions here. First 50 seconds. We're going to get some info quick. So there's the brewery at Thievestown. Heart Container Paradox here for Andy. Ooh. At Meyer left.
He's got one bomb.
Yeah, he could. Well, I guess he's doing this. He
has no money to buy the bombs anyways, so
I'm pretty sure he's praying for bombs or a weapon.
Yeah. Nope. Nothing.
Oh, big sad. Koi getting a little bit of trouble here with the Moblin. I think it's a Moblin. All right, well, that's good info on Andy's side. He's going to be a bunny, but we're on the mountain. That's going to be incredible.
Yeah, one quick check and then we're done.
Viral bottom. But we did get a Pyramid Fairy there too on Koi's side, and I believe that was a key to Eastern. We're gonna try and come up with something here. Koi's tracker is on the left and the right side of the screen, and it's vertical. So cramming it into this layout is gonna be a little difficult, but I'm gonna try some things here in a minute once we kind of get settled in.
It's fine. Chet will be sure to remind us and tell us what he has that we don't know.
I trust chat. Andy finding the same thing Koi did there, that Mimic Cave is available, but no hammer. At least not yet. Both runners heading to Skullwoods.
Yep. And this is going to be a nice long one with our all dungeons, but we'll see how quickly we can actually get a weapon to start doing some of these checks that they've all found already.
This will be fine. We're not worried about it at all. And with zelgawoods, you know, don't be fooled. You do see Skullwoods here in this entrance, but with zelgawoods, it could be something different. This connector, I think, could take us to a different portion of the world, if I understand this right.
Right, it would be another near one of the other drops, possibly.
There was Potion Shop for Koi at Southeast Dark Lake Hylia House. $100 under the pot for Andy. He is going to take this left connector here, and this is going to put us in Eastern Palace area at Saha's house.
So not connected to a drop, like I said. So I was completely wrong about that one because I'm...
No, it's going to be connected to a drop. It's going to be connected to the one that's connected here. It's connected to that right side. Yeah.
Yes.
Andy getting hit by the little sack, as I think he's coined on his channel before. Koi also does not have enough money for purchasing bombs, but has another bomb. Oh,
he
no,
has
Koi.
one. Oh.
You don't have the money. He just realized that feels bad. You hate to see that. I can relate to that though. Koi's laughing about it. That's what's important here.
It is frustrating because you could have gotten the 5 checks in the upper upper lower room?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could, but at the same time, like, those mold orms sometimes suck. So you never really know. Andy gonna get the real boots.
Ooh, early real boots. Okay.
Skullwoods. Koi, I don't see where Koi walked in, but we're in a dark room.
Oh man, if only Andy could hover.
Oh yeah, there's no hovering in this race or bouncing. No big deal. Less entertainment possibly, but other than that, it'll be fine. Swap Palace small key. Gonna need a lot of those today. Koi, okay, that is the room we were in. We have found the old man rescue, and Koi's gonna get an item. That's a small key. Gonna be for Thieves Town. 3 of those available in the pool.
Yes. With enemy and key drops, we're gonna have a lot of small keys in the pool for all of these dungeons.
Andy also finding back of Skullwoods in the Bonk Rocks near the house.
Koi finding Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, that's going to be on the mountain as well. I mean, honestly, this could be progression. I know it's like a bit of a, maybe not. A bit of me, grasping at straws, but that's all walkable in logic. So, there could be something we have to walk to, but maybe out the left could get us to one of those interesting connectors. Andy gonna go to Stumpy now and get a small key. That's the castle tower. Gonna need 4 of them bad boys. Heaven help us, needing 4 castle tower smalls. This was, I think it was a talking point last race.
Yeah, I'm sure one will just be vanilla.
I was very excited overall about that. Andy now with some dollaroos. Koi gonna see where the old man's start point is, and that is, oh, that's good on the mountain. Not the mountain, but the castle. That's the Hyrule Mountain.
Yeah, Hyrule Mountain.
Hyrule Mountain. But that is the GT entrance, so that is 7 crystal locked in the middle. Oh, jump off, Koi. Oh no, jump off. Check the bottom entrance.
He can always come back since it's right there for the start.
I guess that is true. We are starting at the Dark Chapel. That is up, moved over to the Dark Lumberjack. Settings. So for chat, settings on this, it is no hovering, no molder bounce. Everything except the kitchen sink, I think. This is all dungeons. Hot, shuffled, the whole shebang. Key drop. Ice Rod Cave. Koi.
Andy finishing up these mire area checks that he didn't get to do when he walked through the connector of Paradox Cave.
Yeah.
So. But nothing of value. But now he's got bombs, so he can go back and he can get those checks.
He's talking about it. Probably, but yeah, looks like. Did Koi realize that? Okay, that he does have pseudo boots. Okay, great. I didn't know he wasn't using them. I thought he was. But we were a bunny for a good while. Andy gets a shield, a mirror, not a mirror, a heart. Wow, I'm out of it
and a
today.
mail.
Yeah. 2 more items. $20 and a small key.
Ice. Okay, so we haven't seen the top exit of Paradox yet, correct?
We have not seen the top, no. We will need to see that if we want to resolve it, at least. Let me tell you, I do. I want to.
All right. So Andy going to give us a look at this, what this exit is. Koi still doing some Skullwood checks. Okay, so Smith, top paradox is Smith, so we're gonna see
guess
this
it's-
magic bat drop.
It's a chance a Ganon's going to be here. There is a chance,
Yep.
though, we can go and buy the bottle vendor item. Hawk, is it going to be the moon pearl? Is it going to be the
That
stereotypical, oh my goodness, I played
Bunny walk.
inverted?
Yeah, bunny walk to bottle vendor to get your pearl.
I bet it is. I bet chat's going to have a good old time. We'll have to find out in like an hour. Andy's going to check all the entrances first.
No, he went up quicker than he thought.
Oh man,
Just
look at
arrows.
that. The 10 moon pearl sticks.
He could craft some kind of a circular shape out of those, I'm sure.
Something like that. Andy trying to pick up the bush. Gosh. What's this drop down go? Ooh, there is Saint.
Okay.
Good to know for back of escape.
Andy gonna use that super bunny state to
At least bonk it open, and now he's gonna have
and then he's gonna let the rats kill him. Okay,
It's
in
gonna
20
take a
minutes
while.
we'll find out what's going on. Okay, Koi about to get his boots.
Yeah, that'll be good. Put him on some equal footing.
Oh, I see what you
Well,
did there.
Yeah, but 3 items in the back for Andy here. Gonna be out of logic, obviously, so no chance of us finding our moon pearl or anything like that. Could find something interesting though. That's a big key to pod, a big key to desert. Looks like.
2 big
So-
keys. Okay.
I feel like those 2 keys have a lot of angst in CrossKeys as a whole for a lot of different runners.
Those ones specifically, yeah.
Those ones specifically, indeed.
All right, Koi going out the back of Old Man, so we're gonna get to see what that entrance is or leads to. Think is GT small. Okay.
Okay, this is going to put us on the eastern portion of the mountain. You get the bomb shop. We're going to have Ice and Skull as our 5/6s today, in case we need to bomb that thing open.
Right, Andy doing all of the village checks that I think Koi did earlier.
Yeah.
Also getting trouble from the moblin.
Finding Ice Palace as well. That's going to be the end of Koi's adventure for the moment.
Andy not getting the luck of drops on some of these 50-50s.
Well, they're going to be kind of walking all over each other's footsteps here. Let's see where Andy deciding to go to the pod area. This will be quote unquote new and exciting.
Finding Eastern Palace at the flute spot.
We're trying to update this tracker so we can see keys, and we're making mistakes along the way. So
It is a work in progress. It's all right.
it is, unfortunately.
The race room says that there was starting mirror scrolls, so to answer a question in chat. but I haven't seen anybody use it yet. So
I mean, they have it. I've seen it. I've seen both of them with it. I'm not sure if they've used it yet, but they really haven't had a lot of need.
No, this is the first real dungeon dive that we've seen Andy doing Eastern here. So with it being key drop, we're going to get to see an item here in this check where there would normally be a key. You're Andy, you take this all the way to the vanilla big key chest, you think?
I mean, you kind of have to. I feel like maybe not though.
Guess not.
I mean, I don't think you go spin the key, but
right, that was what I was wondering, because you only have the
no, sorry. This tracker may be less important than what I'm trying to accomplish.
And you find another connector, fairy connector here, so. Leads to CAC. And we can reverse it, so he's just going to go back to continue what he was doing in the Dark World beforehand.
Quite getting the paradox items as well.
Yeah, there's not. There's still so much to check, even with it being inverted. But I feel like we are due for something big soon.
Big indeed. We are going to go do a tree pull here on Andy's side. He's going to give us the pyramid item. That is going to be, I believe, some new info.
I don't play nearly enough inverted because I did not even know that was a tree pull.
I mean, that's in regular Dark World too.
No, I know, but it's just like how often, I guess. Usually by the time you're at the pyramid, you're not really pulling anything. Ooh, hype cave, okay.
5 items, that's a bow. Gonna be the first one there. $300, that's a big key. That's to Hyrule Castle and the lamp. So that puts a lot of this stuff we've seen from Koi in logic. That flute 2 spot, it's been there since the dawn of the seed. But how often do you really go to that?
Obviously not fast enough.
That quickly, yeah. I mean, Koi now in Eastern, gonna go through, and we'll see what we can find.
Back to desert for Andy. Small key to swamp. Unless he gets a glove here in chest game where you can't get that last dark shopping mall check. All right. Wondering where Andy's going next. Probably, yeah, North Dark World. I think these are new. Don't think Koi's done these yet. So at Dark Sank, we have Ice Road Cave. Okay. Good thing he's got that mirror scroll, as Andy is now armored to the nines. Thinking about setting up a water walk, it looked like, and then deciding better of it.
Try not to get seasick, but we've got a tracker of some kind. Now we can try and pay attention to what keys are available.
Okay, okay.
I know I missed a few entrances, at least with what I'm tracking, so I can't wait for you guys to grill me for...
Honestly, nothing, no dungeons yet. So we did find a couple things.
Right.
But
Andy gonna go to the ice pad. Oh, he's got red mail. I thought it was like he's going to die, but not the case. Finding pod. Okay.
With that bow, he can do a decent amount. I mean, at least get the right side checks. I mean, he could do it without the bow, but one key.
Yeah, also, I'm not sure if Mimic Clip may be banned. Is that a thing that's banned in this tournament too? I know it's hovering and bounce. I'm not sure about Mimic Clip. Okay, Alizon, the admin says no.
Okay, map to Turtle Rock. Doesn't really matter, as we need to beat all of the dungeons anyways, so it'd just be nice to know. Make me feel a little bit better knowing what it is.
Does anything make us feel better when it's inverted cross keys?
I mean, no, but...
Okay, I was about to say, it's an honest question.
But these two, that does. Fire Rod, there we go.
Okay. Interesting that is flipper locked. Andy off to the pod area yet again. Koi headed to the mountain. Not sure if we've seen this on Andy's side, but that is TR Big Chest. This is going to lead us directly to a connector to go right out the left side as well. Gonna farm some bombs too. It's gonna be nice. That's a decent connector to find. However, no glove, no moon pearl. Can't do anything with it yet, but that is knowledge for later. All right, Koi back on the mountain. Andy seems to be coming right behind. And Koi gonna head on up. You know what's coming. We have one entrance up here. Then we have the Lionels. Yep. Now, guess what? We got red mail. Lionel's gonna be easy peasy.
Andy deciding not to check the connector too. Said he'll come back later. It's easy flute, so it's not that big of a deal.
Not going to go in through the portal on Andy's side.
Five item cave, a Blind's Hut here at the GT entrance.
Another 5 item cave.
Have we found all of them? No, we're missing.
We found Mini Moldorm, but we have not been able to
check them. And then, well. which I guess is not a cave, it's a drop, but
We did get a Thieves Small here. A second shield for Andy, a TR Small as well. Koi picking that up now, and some cash. I mean, if you guys want in chat, we can turn the scroll speed up so it's like not even readable. We can make it go real fast.
playing the tracker slots.
Basically.
Okay, Quake for TR entrance.
Do see the bumper upper connector here. This is one of our lovely entrances, as well as DM Descent available here at the bottom. And here is Hera.
And there's the pearl.
Well, we're not going to get chat's sadistic wish of crazy moon pearl string. But now the game's playable at the 26-minute mark, and I gotta say, honestly, that's a faster moon pearl than we've seen in some races in this tournament with just like the vanilla CrossKeys settings.
Yep.
Yeah, since we're waiting here, I mean, we could, you know, just up this a good bit where it's like awful.
Yeah.
Not sure if that would be readable though, so we'll stick with
there we go.
the 50, and then we'll be able to see keys.
Yes, this, as chat pointed out, so Andy had a small key for Hera, so he is able to do this basement check. Koi was not able to. So we'll see if this actually is of anything of value. Actually gives Andy a...
It's the basement. Nothing's ever valuable here.
Until it is.
And it's a hill it's okay to die on, just maybe not in CrossKeys. See, it's a small key. Who needs that? It's Meyer. Like, that's a
so you definitely
convenience
don't need
item.
that.
There's 1,000 of those in key drop. It'll be fine.
Koi lacking
Koi.
all of his fire options. Hasn't gotten... He's still working off of not having any attack items, so...
Mm-hmm. Andy going through DM Descent, and that's a pretty great connector. Just back to the top. Honestly, like, not the worst. Like, what if you get your TR entry? Like, TR entrance entry, like in the rest of Hera. You know, that's very niche scenario, but it could be a thing.
And okay, interesting. I was expecting Andy to possibly do those like mountain checks, but
we'll probably see him get over there in just a bit.
Yeah. So he's got a key. I'm assuming he's going to go deeper into TR. Yes. So.
Both runners with the Moon Pearl, though. Koi into Kakariko. Gonna be checking a few more of these entrances. Bomb Hut, not of any value. Gonna go to Lava Chest for Andy. Gonna get a heart container, brings him up to 9. Small key in K45 for Koi. That's gonna be for Pod. Gonna bring Koi's total of pod keys up to 2, it seems. Are finding C-shaped house as well. Andy only getting $20 in the chomped room, and a heart piece for Koi in C-shaped house. No glove for Andy yet again. Gonna be stuck here. Brothers connector though. for Koi. This is unfortunately the end where Koi will be. Not be able to go back in unless we get a glove. But I think we saw this on Andy's side. Maybe we did not. No, he fluted down here. I just don't know if he actually came up here. Small key for Koi, and that's the swamp.
Yeah, Andy had grabbed that one already. Out of the back of desert.
We see the item on top of Spec Rock is garbage. There is Spike Cave, another item cave for us to notate for later. Andy gonna get his old man rescue at this point as well. Koi gonna utilize Paradox Cave, get 10 more bombs. Koi gonna have to make a little trip to wherever Andy did to get all of his cash. Andy doing this the slow way. I'll watch the old man go back and forth. But we do have Swamp as our green pendant. 3 items away to send the back here. $20 a bottle. That's our first one and our second one.
2 bottles.
All right. Double your pleasure, double your fun. It's not as exciting the second time.
It never is.
It never is. Or we are going back into Hyrule Castle on Andy's side. We are going to drop down inside Spec Rock here for Koi. I don't believe we've seen this.
No, we have not. And Andy given us base bottom of Hyrule Castle.
Not the greatest connector. It does keep us from having to make a trip all on our own to peep what that item is up on Bumper Cave Ledge. Andy, I believe, has gone kaput.
Uh-oh. He did mention the possibility of storms. So that is a...
All right, we'll have third comm here.
I don't have a working brain.
I can relate to what Koi just said. I'm not like, I never have a working brain.
Yeah.
Especially in CrossKeys.
This isn't where we're right
I think you have to have not a normal brain to be able to play CrossKeys anyways. It's just how abnormal it is. All right, Dancing Pug.
We'll get him back in a minute. All right, we got it back.
Swoon! Hey, Genoa, thanks for the 3-stream watch streak. And Hammer 300-202, thanks for the 10 months in the koi pond. Very glad you still enjoy. Everybody go swoon!
All right, everybody go swoon. Swoon!
Yep.
Really appreciate that.
Yes, as Chad has pointed out, Andy and Kelsey's stream is also down, so that is likely that they lost power in their house.
That or internet or both.
Yeah, could have been this whole internet. Yeah, we'll see.
Trying to see if there's any word in the race time room of any developments. There's not.
Big desert.
Well, Dandy, is that the major attack on the plot armor? Is that it's storms? Is that how
You know,
attack
it
the
could
plot armor?
be. It could be. So a question in chat: what happens in a circumstance like this? It's unique. So that is out of your control. However, it's not that serious of a tournament, and you've agreed to play at this time. You started it. If it is never expected that like if let's say Andy did lose power and lost his progress, Koi is not expected ever to just say, oh, we can rematch or whatever. But a lot of times people do that. TR small key there in Agina. So we'll see what it is. We don't want to spitball too much, but as long as Andy, Andy's got a local recording probably. If he's
if it's not power, if it's just internet, Andy is almost assuredly recording it, and can still finish the seed. But yeah, if it's power, then it just becomes a matter of seeing what the other runner wants to do and how it goes.
Well, we found Laser Bridge, 4 items for Koi. That's a small key to GT. 3 to go. Going to be another small key. That's to this dungeon. That's going to be Koi's 3rd TR small key. And another one. All right, can we get all small keys on Laser Bridge? We'll have to wait a little longer. Can we make it happen? Oh no, but it's the big one.
It is a key. It is a key.
Always nice to have that.
No rupees. Feels poor, man.
The Mire
I don't have a weapon.
dungeon is available, but Koi does not have that small key. That small key may be coming into play.
I told you.
All right, there's a single arrow.
It's basically go.
Finding desert left.
Okay, a couple checks here and a big connector. We do have the big key too. We found that early, so.
Yeah, so we'll be able to check this. Huge. Not a huge item though.
No, unfortunately not. But small keys, we love to see it.
Yeah, that's the Hyrule
Castle.
Castle. Gonna need a couple more of those potentially. We want to logically be able to do everything. Gonna do mid now. Another small key. That's the Skullwoods. Nice to have, not required.
We do need how many to get to Moth? At least 2?
We need 2.
2, yeah.
We need 2. We are going to go out the right side as well. This is going to put us in a deadlocked area. But luckily,
He's here with no gloves.
we
But
got boots. We can get out of there. Gonna go out mid as well. We'll see what we find. That's the one entrance we weren't able to do just yet.
So I can do this now.
But this will be good for Koi. Gonna be able to do the mini Moldrum Cave, get the 5 items. I guess that could be a logical way to get here.
yeah,
That's going to be a mirror shield, $300. Only 2 items left here. Small key, that's to Hyrule Castle. I think
Another
that's
one?
all of them.
yeah.
Where's Mountain Cave? Oh, the damn moon. That's fine.
Chat asking, any word from Andy? Not yet.
Nothing
How many
yet.
swamp keys do
Yeah.
I freaking need?
I mean, this could be a scuffed enough video for YouTube later. We could pull up the 24/7 Andy stream, and because it's a Zelda rando, it'd just be so confusing.
Yeah.
Oh no, a power outage is what we're hearing in chat, so we'll see. Yeah, the thunder is booming. Was one of the last things we heard. That is the well
Okay.
for Koi.
Hoping Telethar is correct and that Andy has a UPS.
What can a battery backup power do for you?
Yeah.
Myers.
I mean, it only lasts so long powering a computer and a Super Nintendo, so we'll see. Eastern Small, okay.
Is that I believe that's our second one of those.
It is the second, yep.
Yes, so now could go check that.
I think neither, well, we did, Andy didn't. I don't believe Koi checked the vanilla big key chest.
Gonna be able to check the bonk rocks near Link's house. Just Cucumber Man, broccoli or whatever. So one thing to think about, and it's in chat, like, when was the last time Andy saved and quit from the power outage? The thing to consider is it depends on what firmware he's using on his FX pack, because he was using MSU, and usually unless you save or reset it a specific way, it doesn't retain your save file.
He is back. He is back on his stream, so.
All right, let us.
He looks haggard.
Haggard.
Like there might have been some stress in the intervening period.
All right, let's see if we can get it back online. Oh, we're back. All right. Let's get back to the action of 2 screens, but only 1 audio. So we're gonna handle that.
Andy has had Fire Rod for a while.
Yeah, that was in pod. A little out of logic behind flippers.
The only thing I see on item-wise that he didn't have before he went out with his blue boomerang.
And Eastern Palace is done for
Oh,
Andy.
he does. Oh, yeah, he does have
as
that mark,
well.
doesn't he? Okay.
Not going to go into Meyer. Now, keep in mind, I don't know what he got there, but he only has one small key. We saw Koi pick up the second. That could be an important item.
Right. Good bomb strat from Koi there on the blue guard.
All right, this is where we lost Andy. Koi in Hyrule Castle. We'll see what we find here. Appreciate you guys sticking with us as we have, or while Andy has trouble. I've not had any trouble, knock on wood.
No.
And neither has Hawk. We're just vibing.
We're having a good time.
And Koi holding strong here with no issues. $50 on the boom guard. And let's see, Koi does not have the Hyrule Castle big key. Luckily, the tracker scrolled by right at the right time.
right when you needed to see.
So this will be the final item. We will orphan one here.
Man. It's a good thing somebody suggested using that scroll. Ah, so that's where Andy got the blue boomerang from the guard.
All right, we are going to find the uncle over here as well. Quake Medallion, that is for TR. No sword yet. Can't utilize it just yet.
Oh, second bow. Koi still doesn't have either bow.
I mean, fluting to 2 in Dark World is hard. There are our flippers. Koi doesn't even want them. He'll get them.
He already marked it on his tracker. So hopefully he remembers to actually pick them up. Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Oh, wow.
Just making sure we don't spend extra time walking.
Uh-huh.
Deeper we go. Mini Moldrum Cave. Gonna be just some fairies. I believe that was just $5, but we do find the lumberjack drop down, so that is going to be resolved. We don't have to worry about that. Koi heading up to the Ice Rod Cave area. 2 of these entrances we can check unless we actually find a glove. Curiosity shop inside. Actually, no, that's the shop on the way to Ice Palace. But nothing of value over here. Andy dropping into the fairy drop down. The useless one. How useless. We're going to utilize these flippers, though, on Koi's side. We're going to be able to go to Lake Hylia Island and find Thieves Town. Another dungeon available to us. Looks like we do have some small keys. No big key, though, for either runner. So just 4 items here, unless that big key appears. Koi nor Andy have an item that would allow them to complete this dungeon, even if they did have that big key. Bugnet in Thieves Town chest 3.
One more.
Yeah, just one more here. And
Nothing.
piece of heart. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sick kit for Andy. Just a compass.
Haven't had anything exciting yet. Give me something exciting, Daaanty.
But we're going to Hobo. This honestly could be exciting. All right, what's Hobo got for us today? Small key. That's the GT. GT's a place we would like to find, but after a hammer at least. We're gonna have to beat GT as well today. Thank God this is all dungeons.
All dungeons. Yep.
Andy gonna find the well. Koi, meanwhile, gonna find waterfall entrance. What are we gonna find inside, though? That is Aga Tower. Another dungeon to add to the list. And Andy with the reaction there, finding that small key after beating Eastern. Not happy.
That's the face of somebody who is rethinking everything.
Exactly. What Zora got for us? I didn't see what the ledge was, so maybe Koi did. Looks like we are gonna go get it.
Well, he just heard that you didn't see it, so he's coming over here to give you another shot.
Perfect. Oh, that's our first glove. Valuable. Right, so Andy now on the mountain gonna get his, or wherever this was, I forgot, the dam. On top of Hyrule Castle, okay. Oh, no mirror here for Koi to put him where he could get, you know, I think the bow.
Right, yeah, the first bow.
Okay, so Andy now going to go through the back of Old Man's start point. This will allow him to get to Ice Palace. Now, that's kind of weird because he could go in, but that fire rod, it's flipper locked, and he doesn't have it. He doesn't have the flippers, at least. So that may deter him, but with 2 ice smalls, I feel like at least you do the berry? We'll see. So chat asking, is anybody leading? Absolutely not.
No, way too early. Way too early.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Mother Nature is leading because it knocked Andy's stream out for a while.
Yeah, something like that. Koi gonna get his $5.
So how quickly do you think Andy even gets over to, you know, the dam area, sunken, to get to see those flippers?
It's hard to say with inverted. You know, usually it's pretty easy to tell, like, when is somebody gonna route things in. But it's hard to do that in inverted because of how different the world layout is. All right, Andy getting the fire rod out. He is going in. Maybe we're doing the first one. He may leave after this. That's some Samaria.
Okay. I think you go further now.
Le Samaria.
Yeah, so getting the flippers, I feel like, would lead him more to do the Zora area checks, which would get him a glove. But we'll see how deep into ice he goes. He can icebreaker now, but he won't be able to get doesn't have a hammer to get the switch chest. Of course, vanilla key.
Okay. Like, this is kind of awkward. Like, okay, there's bow 1, slightly different, but bow 1 for Koi. Man, do we? I guess we are. Yeah, we go get this this jelly, this berry. Just 4 bombs. Is Andy done? He is. He is going to go back in. And we are going into Mire now on Koi side. So some new checks. We're not going to be able to get very far, all things considered, but we will be able to go in a little bit here. What is hammerlocked here? That's a small key to pod. Into the U room with the spike. Stepping on the switch. Gonna get a piece of heart. Koi using this key. Gonna go left. We're gonna kill the berry. See what item it has for us. Could be a key to this dungeon. It is not. It's just 4 bombs. Does not have a key. We'll have to go mid. Andy taking out the freezers to get compass to pod. $50 for Koi in the Mire lobby. The key pot in Ice Palace for Andy, just $20. Andy gonna end his route here in Ice Tea with a small key. That's the pod as well. Lots and lots of pod keys. TR small there on the Mire Bridge for Koi. There's some, we got Mire Smalls now galore for Koi. And a CT small.
Yep.
Andy gonna use his and Andy's gonna use his pod keys now and head back into pod. He's got 4 of them. 4 to use, 5 total. We'll basically let him full clear this dungeon except for the boss. Now, if we get the hammer, then of course all bets are off. We can clear whatever. We did make it to Fishbone Room here on Koi side. We're going to check this pot for an item. That is a key to this dungeon. Holy crap.
How many vanillas was that?
That's a lot. I want to say that's at least 3 or 2.
Yeah, I mean, if you're avoiding going into Mire because you don't have enough keys.
That's wild. We are going to go pay a visit to our friend Frederick. Frederick the mouse. Koi going to go and try take him out. Nothing in a harmless hellway. Going to go to the rupee basement now on Andy's side. Looks like it was full magic. Mire small key for Andy.
Koi having some trouble tracking that mouse down.
Yeah, it's very once he's gone, it's not easy. Looks like we're going to reset the room. Andy with the big chest of pod. That's a GT small. Gonna bring his total up to 4. 2 items await us. A glove. That's Andy's first,
okay,
but for the chat experience, that is the Titan's mitts. Where was Koi's first glove? Oh, that was Zora Ledge. Yeah,
That's Zora Ledge, right? And then as it scrolls by, how many small keys to pod does Koi have?
It'll be a minute. So
Yeah.
hasn't been to ice, and I think there were 2 there. Looks like he only has 2. That could get him to the back, or he could get that glove. We'll see where Andy decides to head now. There we go. Koi finally getting it. Just a heart container, though, bringing his total up to 10. And Koi, getting the big key. That's the Eastern Palace. I believe Andy already had that. Andy falling in pinball room. He did not want that, but he did it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Now we know where Andy got the big key to Eastern. So it all makes sense.
Everything's falling into place. Is Koi going to get this bow?
It looks like he is. He'll be on silvers here momentarily. Andy going through the brothers connector. There's that Hyrule Castle big key and the lamp for Koi.
Probably wishing he had that like 5 minutes ago when he was trying to find that brat.
This may be, no, I thought maybe Meyer for Andy. Not the case. We are headed north. Andy has not seen that this is Bumper Cave, so going to be checking these entrances. So Hawk, you asked earlier, when will Andy go south? And now that he's got the glove, there's a good chance he's going to go south. A couple entrances down there by, Ice Ride Cave, Smokes Rock, left of the Flute 7 Dam area. So he's got a couple options.
Probably going to do some Meyer here first.
Yeah, this is the Meyer play. And he'll be able to maybe max his keys out. Chad, how many keys are in Meyer and key drop? I would also be amiss to not point out that this is what we call here on this channel every stream a pivotal moment, because Koi is now in Eastern Palace and he has both Eastern Palace smalls. Andy has them too, but he completed this dungeon during the power outage and did not have the second one. So Koi very well could get some progression here that Andy may not see for a very long time.
Now, when Koi was in Meyer, he did not have a fire source, so he wasn't able to check this check here or cutscene. So that's another pivotal moment.
He'll be back here, like unless this is like somehow, unless this is somehow the big key to Meyer.
Yeah, Eastern Big Key Chest is a way bigger time sink for Andy than this is for Koi. So
yeah. Andy taking a chug-a-lug break, getting his ketchup smoothie, or lack thereof.
Man, that thing is so gross. I had it. It's bad.
Oh no. All right, here we go. Eastern Palace big key chest for Koi. Piece of heart. Andy in the cutscene. That's a pod key. All 6. So both of the potential pivotal things, not that important. That's usually how it goes around here.
Yeah.
Andy having a nice little laugh about that small key. Wait till you find the others, brother.
Yeah, okay. Some nice chuckles we should see.
right, we'll get to see this Armos fight now. Koi gonna have a little bit of an easier time with it with silver arrows. Castle Tower small for Andy. That's gonna bring his total up to 2 out of the 4. We're halfway there, chat.
Looks like Armos had a pod small also, so that's where Andy had gotten it.
Andy literally about to fall out of his chair, getting 2 of them in one room. The Koi now up with 1 crystal on the board. More importantly, 1 dungeon, since this is all dungeons.
Andy gonna do the Frederick check.
Indeed he is. Gonna get his heart container. Hour 6 actually into the race. And we've made some progress. 1 dungeon done apiece. A glove apiece, but also from different areas. Still looking for some major things like swords, hammers, maybe a hook shot. You never know. Koi gonna be going to South Light World. Andy in hot pursuit as well. He'll get his flippers here momentarily. New entrances here from Koi. That is Chicken Hut. Gonna be 1 item available to us. Clipping the chicken through the wall with the bomb. 10 arrows is the prize.
Always here for a good meme. It's good.
We're going to continue upwards and onwards. Going to go to this fairy cave. And that's basically the Smoke Rock entrance. You know, get all the money you want. Go get your Zora hammer. Got out in 2018. It was a long time ago.
It's so funny how that stuff still lives on.
Well, there's hammer pegs, another item cave to check off our ever so dwindling list. And hey, it's Hookshot Cave. We talked about this. I did. We need the hookshot. We can get 1 item. No hovering allowed today. That's bad news bears here. Andy not gonna go in. I guess we're gonna go check this other entrance first. Koi gonna bonk across and give us the goodies. Ice Palace small.
Yeah, Andy probably wanted to grab that 1 entrance so that he could then just leave out the hookshot cave connector.
Yeah, and with this being up where it's at, I don't expect these guys to really... Well, they need to notate it. They may have to mirror and go to that other entrance, so we may see them back. It'll all depend how this shakes out.
Andy, I think Andy shot that at Mary, and I thought maybe he was going to get a hover ready. Then
he thought about it. All right, Koi gonna clean up TR now. Andy gonna be heading into desert. Does not have any small keys.
No, but he'll be able to get all the checks. Well, it looks like he might have already gotten a lot of those checks.
Yeah, I believe he has done this
in the power outage.
Yeah, he's gonna go out mid here, which is gonna put him on the mountain. Maybe that's new to him. Yeah, it looks like he has not gone out this, so he'll be very sad when he goes out the other side here. You know, the thing that blows my mind, guys, is like, we know that Skullwoods West takes us to like Saha, in the overworld. So like there's two or three entrances there that we haven't seen. Maybe Andy's done them, but I don't know. Koi, however, now going to utilize this connector, going to head over and check an entrance and that item trash. Entrance, is it good? Ooh, could be. King's Tomb. That is a hook shot. I would call. No, don't save and quit. Koi, go back. He realizes we're gonna go and actually check Hookshot Cave now.
All right, Andy doing the flipper checks. So every the same.
Indeed. I'm not sure what you said because you went robot, but small key to GT and a big key. That's the TR, and that's going to let us check that right side entrance. That'll give us Crystal Roller. That'll give us the big chest. And eventually it'll give us access to Trinex. Andy gonna head over here now. I think this is a new check. Not a value though. Ice Rod for Koi in Crystal Roller. I mean, we're at the point, if Andy were to get the big key and that, he could go beat Trinex. Well, actually he can't. That's hilarious. Because we're still sitting here wondering, will we ever get a sword? Will we ever get a hammer? Will the game ever be playable? Andy
I do not remember where Fire Rod was. Do you remember where Fire Rod was?
Yeah, it's in Pod over on the right side. So
Right.
It's in Logic at this point. Koi with that big key gonna make his way back down into Hyrule Castle. It's a long journey. So we're at this point where Koi needs to get to Pod. And therefore needs to also get to Ice Palace. Andy, on the other hand, needs to go through the connector to the left side of TR. But I think that's going to be a while before he gets there. Andy's going to be the first 2 mitts, though. Assuming he continues this route. And $5 in that chest. Deeper we go. Andy's gonna make the climb. He's gonna get 3 out of 4 items here. Ooh, swamp. Where was this? I missed where Koi walked into.
Yeah.
That's a big key to Mire. Okay, that's actually clearable. At least if Andy finds that or Koi finds the Samaria in Ice Palace. I think the mitts, though, are going to throw Andy off just a little bit here. He's going to go a little off course. possibly. Hammer in Swamp Palace for Koi under the pot. Wow. Now we can actually kill a lot of enemies. Huge, huge.
I think you're right. I think Andy's gonna follow the mitts.
I mean, I would if I'm Andy. There's not luckily a lot that he can really do with the mitts. So we'll see. He is going to go back here. Now this will lead him to his hook shot, which will put him on the path. There's the first sword as well. That's for Koi in the southern room of Swamp. Right here, Timbo in chat. Right here. There it is for Andy.
Nice little eyebrow raise.
Yeah, now he remembers. He's like, all right, I got to go back over here. To the back. He is going to be able to complete this dungeon too with that hammer. Gonna make it easy peasy. Silvers. The whole shebang. Let's see if Andy gives us a reaction to that TR big key he's about to find. Little chuckle. Koi about to pull 2 items, $50 and half magic. Small key, that's the GT in Waterfall Room. Suddenly, like, you know, there's a lot of things we can do.
Yeah, it's definitely opening up for both.
Andy gonna go this way and go backwards. He's gonna get his ice rod, which is gonna let him beat, or at least think about beating this dungeon. He's not gonna have he's not going to have the capacity to beat it just yet. But into the Argus fight for Koi. Got to get all these puff balls handled. There's an ice rod for Andy. A little bit of a chuckle about it. Into phase 2 now on Argus for Koi. That's a big key. And that's to this dungeon and its green pendant. So now, like, I guess you go back in and hope for the best. Andy now heading to the front of TR. We have not found the front of that, like the entrance. We're still missing, I believe, front of Skullwoods. I think Swamp was down there at Lake Hylia. That's where Koi just came from. Gonna get an item here on the Pokey. That's a mushroom. Gonna have 3 items here in the front, plus the entrance. Koi gonna resolve this. Realize it's of no consequence. Desert Small number 1, finally available for these guys. That is in TR Compass chest. A little more to go. Koi now going to get his Sikid check. Get his compass to ice. There's the third bottle and the ether medallion. Ether, no value for us today, except maybe doing a GT room a little fast. But now we are into the Eastern Flute 5 area on Koi's side. I think this will be new to us. Andy may have been here. Unlikely. That is library. No value there. Andy going to be able to check this now. Going out front of TR. Taking him to race game ledge. That's a big key. Didn't know this was here. Which one is it? That is Ice Palace. Huge. Before we get to that area. Before we go back, I guess I should say. But we did find Bumper Cave. Or sorry, Spiral Cave upper. On Koi's side. And we are going to go through. $20. Swamp, I believe, to answer a question in chat, I believe it was southeast. Oh no, it's in Link's house. Okay, chat answering it for us. Figured it was either southeast of that in Light World. But Andy is here now, and he soon will be to his hammer and his sword. We may see him bomb Spooky. I think he's starting to kind of unravel a bit in a good way for both players. Small key on Saha for that green pendant. That's a TR small. Eventually, when Andy gets through here, he'll be on his second dungeon completed. He'll have access to finish ice at this point. Meyer as well. TR. We have the capacity, I believe, to do Skullwoods. Pod. Hera's clearable with Hera Pot. Thieves is kind of our big outlier, and Andy not happy about that hammer. We need some small keys for desert. So a bit left here for us. Spike Cave now. Or Koi. One item back here. It's a map. GT is still something we're also going to have to do. So we're going to need that big key. We got 6 of those smalls. Andy going with the save and quit pause, or save and quit buffering strat. Gonna see if we can get this pulled off. Koi is in pod. This is good for Koi. I don't know if Andy got that. He's gonna go at least try. He did. The bomb Spooky. All right, Koi gonna be very soon to.
That is just always
his fire rod. It is always a treat to see it.
I was just saying, yeah, it's so impressive.
But this will allow us to skip yet another key, so Andy will not be leaving 2 items behind. He may only be leaving 1 behind. You remember the big key to this dungeon is on the boss. All right, on left side swamp now for Andy. Bombos. We might need that for an entrance. You never know. It depends on what's in that mire entrance, but 20 bucks in the second chest. So kind of an unknown variable. It could just be a pure time sink for the man. Gonna go further to the back now. Koi taking care of business with these turtles. Into the Helmosaur fight now. Andy with the small key now to GT. Helma's got 9 or so, up to like 13 now hits on the mask. And with the silver, it's going to be an easy phase 2. Helmosaur blowing up. Going to drop us an item. That's a small key, and it's the desert. That's the second one of those bad boys. We're going to need a few more. So yet another dungeon done. I believe Hawk's internet has finally also kicked the bucket. I shouldn't have said anything. I said he wasn't having issues. I guess I'm next. Hopefully not. And Koi headed further to the back. Let's see if Andy is going to go back in. Yeah, he said, oh, look how fun that is to get that key and be able to go back in and get that item. Man, fun. See, I knew it was fun. He's going right back. Koi into the rupee base. Gonna get couple items, nothing of major value, but now Andy gonna spend some time with some room transitions here. Go get this big chest. Just $5, so Koi not gonna be missing out on anything with that. Koi on the verge of getting his mitts. I believe Koi gets the mitts. Andy's gonna go turn the mushroom in. Then we kind of just have this weird, like, what do you do first? Have they fake powdered yet? No, they have not. Oh, Master Sword. Okay. Suddenly everything's coming up Millhouse here. Gonna need at least that second sword. Maybe we get a third here in a minute. Mimic Cave now for Koi. This will be new, but just a piece of heart. Andy now gonna open Mire with that Bombos he found left side swamp. This is kind of a telltale of whether or not he wasted a ton of money, or time rather. Time is money. So we'll see if this is a required entrance. We're still missing GT. Is it GT? No, it's Mire Shed. It's an item cave. There's 2 things here. $20. That's a small key to desert. Okay, so we might actually need that. Koi getting blue cane from Skullwood's big chest. All right, I will leave you guys with the somber sounds of Pizza Tower while I step away for just a minute. Unless Hog reconnects and gets back. Okay, guys. I see we're both in Ice Palace. Escape for Andy with that big key. Looking through the scroll, looks like Koi does not have that. We've seen both sides of it, so I'm not too worried about it for his sake. But this will be 12-12 for Andy and 11-12 for Koi once it's all said and done. Koi gonna get a lot of pod smalls here. May tempt him to go back to get those outlier checks that are left. With this half magic, this fight, pretty simple. Piece of heart on the boss, and a crystal is our prize. That is one of our 5/6s. So question in chat, is Andy just a desert small and Thieves Town big for go? Not quite. We do have to get that GT big. We have to climb and find GT. We have to climb that today. It is all dungeons. But yes, also chat pointing out Castle Tower smalls. Those could be quite some time. Go get yourself a nice hot cup of cocoa or coffee or whatever. It might be a little longer.
If I'm correct, Andy's only missing one castle tower small, right?
No, he has 2. He needs 2 more.
I thought he had 3 when he went in there the first time, but did he only have... He got 3 out of the 4 checks. Okay, that's what it is.
Yeah, 3 out of 4 checks. Got a Gibdo to kill here in the back. Gonna have an item on it. And we got a boss. Well, 4 bombs. We'll take it. Hammer making quick work of Moth. Fire Rod making quick work of Cold Stare for Koi. Double crystal hoists. Players getting a little bit of a break here. That's both 5/6s for Andy. He'll be able to get that big bomb. With the flute, he should be able to take it where he needs to go, but he'll need a mirror, I think, to do that. I don't think you can, even in inverted, I don't think you can save and quit to do that. Gonna check Hammer House now with that hammer that we found. That is Super Bunny. It's of the lower variety. So we'll find upper here in a minute. Koi in the same area, but headed north. Okay, so Koi did already find this, according to chat. We'll see where it pops out. I'll at least get to click things off my tracker and, you know, have a good time with that. Koi back into Mire now. Gonna make use of all the stuff we found. Maybe Koi has done this, but I'd love to see one of them go, you know, go handle doing the top of the mountain. We have the option for it. Big chest now for Koi. Just a piece of heart. Andy now gonna check hammer pegs, unless Koi's already done this as well. Bonk rocks, but it's just $10 or 10 arrows. Another entrance that the runners have not gone out of. Hyrule Castle left is an option. Can't think of anything connector wise we would need. Is there a definitive lead yet? No. If there's any edge right now, maybe Andy because of completed Skullwoods. Hard to say though. I wouldn't put much stake on that. Gonna open up TR here with Quake Medallion. And both runners, I like the fact that both runners are putting Hera off with that hook shot. You know, the big key's bound to show up. It could be a CT small, and you don't want to leave that behind. Another pod small for Koi here in Mire. Andy getting the mirror at
that's big.
The TR entrance. Okay. Now, like this having to go in this one. It is of no value though. We'll be able to go check Hera. We cannot check the Ether Tablet just yet. Unfortunately, Andy is going to have to pick left right, which I guess he's choosing right in a minute because he's already come out the left. Koi in the back now of Meyer. On his way to Vidi. With silvers, should be a pretty simple fight. Has plenty of arrows for it. Hotel Mario available for us now at Tower of Hera. Yeah, it's true. We have not gone mid. Could do that. Andy not finding anything at Mimic. Gonna mirror here with 2 entrances available. Koi firing away. Fire away. With these silvers. Nicely done. What is our prize on Vidi today? $50 and a crystal. Andy thinking about it. Do we go through it? He's choosing not to. I kind of like the thought of that. There's no real value for him in doing that. I wouldn't think. Probably. At some point, we're going to have to... A connector is going to take us out right side desert, unless we've seen that. Koi, meanwhile, with all the goodies in hand, off to fight Trinex. Gonna be a nice, fun Master Sword. No, rather, check it. Hammer fight. No Master Sword yet for Koi. This will probably be the mid drop now for Andy. Be able to check this entrance mirror and then check out another. Just a shop in the light world. Gonna mirror now and see what we have. Koi into Trinex phase 1. Utilizing Ice Rod. That's GT. Incredible. So if you're pro Andy winning, the worst thing for him that could be found on Koi's side right now is going to be that GT big here on Trinex, considering Andy is already here. But there are a lot of items here, and with 7 smalls, he'll be able to do everything except, you know, the climb and the big chest, and still have room to spare. Koi into phase 2, hammering away on our buddy Trinex. Gonna take him down. That's gonna be another dungeon done for Koi. He's racking them up. Powder for Andy. That's a desert small for Koi. That's the one we needed. Hey, there's a big key, and that's the Thieves Town. And then another swamp small. All right, so Andy now can complete Thieves. Not full clear it, though. But at least can beat. We're going to go left now on Andy's side. This is going to be a big key that we saw Andy pick up. Koi going to now get this as well. This is to ice. This may give us a little bit of reaction from Koi. And a little bit of smile on his face. Andy getting the Hera big on left side. Putting off Hera like we talked about. Good choice. Nothing in the Stalfos DM room. And another Desert Palace small for Koi. That is going to put him at 3 of the 4. Dungeon is beatable now for Koi. Tempered for Andy. Gonna be utilizing more offensive power. And a mushroom for Koi. That'll lead. Oh, both swords here for Andy. Gonna go up to the good old butter. Rando room coming up for Andy. small key. That's to ice. Another small key to swamp. Things Andy doesn't really want to see. Further we go. Ice Armos and Bob's chest. 4 items await. Unless that big key shows up, Andy is going to be leaving big chest behind. Koi, on the other hand, gonna go finish Desert Palace. The book for Andy. That's 2 more items available. And another entrance. We are all set entrance-wise. There are a couple, I believe, item caves still at large. Nothing behind Ice Armos. Looks like we are going back to handle tile room now on Andy's side. If the big key's here, he's going to feel mega stupid, and I'm low-key here for it. Cutscenes on both sides. Koi first out of his. Into the Landmo fight. Using the silver arrows for 20 bucks. You know, I did it last time. Did not use the correct bow. That's okay though. Pendant though. We're going to need at least all 3 because it's all dungeons. Yeah, if you guys are just joining us, this is all dungeons inverted CrossKeys with starting flute, zelgawoods, mirror scroll, and key drop. Everything except hovering and molder and bouncing, that's not allowed. That's a big no-no. Koi may be on the right path. Not that he really has that much left. $20 for Andy in Hera Big Chest. Make it 25 in this room. A little bit extra. All right, so mirror coming here for Koi. This will be the Graveyard Ledge entrance. Andy now going to be kind of foot on the gas, I think, with dungeons and just hoping things show up as he gets bopped around a little bit. Another crystal for Andy, gonna bring his total up to 4 with 1 pendant. Still missing 2 Castle Tower small keys on Andy's side, 2 on Koi's side, 2 ice rods, as it were. Andy gonna go finish up pod now. Andy behind kind of on the dungeon count, but I think he will quickly catch that up here. All right, so here's the connector. Koi's taking it. Andy never took this one. And I can't think it would come out anywhere. Yeah, Desert Right. One of the things we did need to resolve, I guess, but not having to worry about it. Koi fluting. Gonna realize here in just a moment. There it is. We all do that. So Andy gonna be finishing up pod. Hey, so is our connection back?
I'm trying. I'm gonna try. I'm on phone data right now, so we'll see. So how are we? I've been watching, but not really. Are we? You know, do we have somebody who's in the lead right now?
Not really. Both of them have the items the other has. It's just a matter that, you know, Koi's gonna have to go into GT here and full clear, and then Andy is gonna have to clean up a bunch of dungeons. In the wash, it may be that Koi actually comes out on the good side of this. We'll see. He will have to do Hera that Andy has not, so that's another bit of time. Andy getting his third Desert Small, so now he can beat it. The man looked a little excited there.
And what are we looking for go mode for both of them? I know Andy needs some CT smalls.
2 CT smalls for both and the GT big for both.
Okay.
So we got a bit left. It could just be in Thieves Town at this stage. That's like what the thing we have not seen. Koi will very soon here get his Thieves Town big if he full clears GT. I expect him to do so. Andy now in Desert back. Seven GT smalls as well for Koi. We will see GT again on both runners' sides, as we have to get that big and climb. This could be the really interesting scenario too, that God, they could have to get all 7 crystals and then open the GT entrance.
Oh right, on top of the castle because it's inverted.
The only item that I think we're missing, big think, I don't think we've done Smith, I don't think we've done Purple Chest, I don't even know if we found the Smith. That very well could be behind the desert entrance.
Right, we haven't checked that one. We don't have we checked the tablets?
No. Book was just available, I think, here in Ganon's Tower. Andy with that, but Koi not yet. Andy headed up to Meyer now, I believe. Check it. We're going to go do Turtle Rock. Koi has both of these done. Biggest difference right now is Koi has not done Hera to Andy. Once they do those, we'll see kind of where we all wash out. Andy's Trinex fight going to be a little faster with this butter sword. Koi getting the big key to Hera now. Phase 2, a trivial matter with that butter sword. Koi's gonna go further now.
Have either of them checked the right side of desert yet?
No, they don't have a key to do it. They'll need Andy. Well, Andy has 4 now, so he could.
Yeah, I wasn't curious.
Looks like Andy's gonna grab the blacksmith here. We'll get the frog, and I didn't see where the smith was, but I guess he knows. And Koi getting his tempered sword. Looks like no reaction there as far as laughing about it. All right, well, found the blacksmith. Missed this early, apparently. And this is going to be a small key. What's it for? Zelgawoods. Womp womp. I'm sure we'll see Andy bundle in purple chest with Bombo's tablet. Meanwhile, Koi getting Ice Palace small and Swamp small. That could push Koi a little further back into Swamp. That's one of those things. I want to say we did get one of our desert smalls over there. The tracker just scrolled by desert. I missed what it was. We're going to have to wait an entire cycle. But I don't think Koi has that fourth. He does not. He has 3 of the 4. So if it is right side desert, like Andy's gonna be like cooking, I think. Very hard to say, all things considered, but with the book now for Koi, he'll be able to check the tablets as well. But Andy on his way to the back. This will be the end of our visit to Ganon's Tower on Koi's side. And with his mirror, we'll see where we decide to head. My guess is Hera, and then we'll see kind of where they stand. Koi's not going to have to turn in that mushroom to get another sword. We may still see him do that. We've also, people have talked about Magic Bat. I haven't marked that anywhere. That might actually be behind GT.
I don't think we've seen it. I don't remember seeing it. I also have been in and out.
Andy has not gotten that spooky, I don't think, once this tournament. Now, okay, so Andy did do this earlier. Koi in the Hera basement. So this will give Andy a little time. I mean, all things considered, though, these guys are like basically neck and neck, except for maybe a couple overworld checks. That is crystal number 7 for Andy. Honestly, if I'm Andy, I save and quit. And I mean, maybe they don't need an item, but I'm thinking, do you save and quit and just walk to like just check the GT entrance? I think we're still missing, at least on my end, I don't have Waterfall Fairy checked off. We did find Pyramid Fairy, but I could have missed that. Okay, I did not know Koi. Chat pointing out Koi has not done Skullwoods. I thought we already had done that. Andy now going to check. This is the pivotal moment of the race.
Yeah, this is what I was waiting to see.
One item left. First one, no value. What is it? No value here at all. So Koi's going to be okay if he never goes back into Swamp. That should be perfect for him, honestly. Andy now maybe doing some of these overworld checks that we've seen Koi complete already. So the question now from chat, where was Thieves Town? Thieves Town is at Lake Hylia Island. I believe this is Magic Bat, so we're going to go handle this now. Koi, oh, unfortunately for Koi, heading back into Ice Palace. That's a big key, and it's Ganon's Tower. I mean, here we go. In my mind,
Okay.
I go to GT. I think this is what we'll see Andy do. Go clear it. Maybe do the big chest. It's in such a bad spot. You know, that's your best bet of finding CT smalls at this point and not leaving that thieves behind.
Right. And where's GT located? It's
GT is right side of the mountain, drop down mid. So it's not easy to get to. But he could also combine, like when the runners get back to there, they'll be able to combine in Ether Tablet.
right. If you climb the tower, beat Aga 2, you can then you can mirror and check the GT entrance if you have all the crystals. What crystals are we missing on Andy's side? Any? Can't see.
No, we just need Thieves Town completion.
Right.
But the big outlier now is where are our 2 Castle Tower smalls that can be basically anywhere. The worst part about this is going to be if we find one. Andy could find the last one in Circle of Pots. He has done 3 of the 4 checks there. Koi has not climbed Aga Tower. So Koi, if he gets 3, may have more incentive to try that. So while you could say right now Andy has a lead, these types of races with AD, it's in key drop, it's definitely never over until that last Castle Tower small is found. And sometimes you get lucky and all 4 of them are early.
Yeah. I feel like where Andy's going, this has to be.
Oh yeah, he's going GT. And Koi looks to be heading to, is this pod cleanup? He's got 2 items left here. Yeah, this is pod. Oh no, this is Thieves Town. I mean, honestly, it'll be interesting if Koi gets both CT smalls in here. Then we got a race. I think. Like, I think it swings to Koi's favor at that point. A little bit.
Yeah.
That's a small key. It's Castle Tower. Okay.
Oh my god. Dainty.
Andy back into GT. Andy investing the time. Gonna go down to the basement yet again. Koi, meanwhile, heading up into the Thieves Town attic. Thieves Town attic, take 2. Andy gonna have to be a little careful here. Taking a couple of hits. We got 1 item here in the attic. That's a heart container, not a key. Andy burning a potion. Says, I'm not risking it. Almost to the big chest. What do we have? Compass. No value here. Just time sink. Now, the climb here, basically going to be the same amount of time as a whole overall for both runners. The difference will be minuscule, but Andy will check everything up here, and if there's a castle tower key, that's really good for him. No CT small in... Oh no, we do not have one, Koi. Realizing does not have that key. Gonna have to leave that item behind. We know we can't find that Thieves Town small on the boss as well. If anything, I think we find at least, if not a Castle Tower small, we find a Thieves Town small here at the top of GT, but we shall see. Chance for the CT small on blind. Into phase 2 for Koi. Handles that with the 3 pokes. Into phase 3. Gets it done. Nice work. A shovel. All right. So we can pull ped now, chat. How excited are you? I'd like to think you guys aren't that excited. We hold ourselves to a higher standard. I mean, we could find something there, though. Koi, meanwhile, gonna use this opportunity in the area. Let's go get these last 2 pod items. This will be some time back for Andy.
Oh, yes! Sprinkle and shower me with your bits.
Is this thing on?
Thank you for the bit, Solski. It is on. I'm scared now as to what may happen. Andy climbing up. We got 3 items in this next room. That's a small key on the floor. Where's it to? That's Skull Woods. Finds one here. Thieves Town.
There's that Thieves Town that you called it.
All right. So Andy will be able to check the big chest. And again, that could just be time sync. You never know. 1 item left in GT. Koi is out of here. 50 bucks in that final chest. Andy Golf to fight Aga 2. Koi, meanwhile, heading into what I believe is the portal, and will probably get his GT big key here. May pull the ped as well.
Oh, yes! Sprinkle and shower me with your bits.
Andy timing me out for money. Again. Has made a foe for life. Let's go, Koi. Clap, 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 clap. Let's go, Koi. Clap, 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 clap.
Jesus.
Thank you so much, Solski. Clap, clap, clap. All right, clap for whatever's on this pedestal. It is.
Oh,
Piece of heart.
yes! Sprinkle and shower me with your bits.
This is payment for timing out Solski.
Well, thank you for the bit. We will time out Solski when we feel like it. I think Andy's gonna land and GT's gonna... If he walked up, GT would have opened. And this is... Oh yeah, we got in the back of Skull Woods here. We hadn't even thought about this. I don't even know if it can be anything except Waterfall Fairy.
Yeah. I was gonna say, what check location are we still missing? Just Waterfall Fairy, right?
If that, we may have already found it. Andy, meanwhile, heading to Thieves Town. More pivoting. More momenting. Yeah, Koi's headed to the bat. This will be Koi's GT Big. We're going to see if Andy pulls anything besides the time sink in the big chest.
Oh, yes. Sprinkle and shower me with your bits.
He's missing the check of friendship. Something you cannot buy, chat. Let's go, Koi. Clap, 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 clap.
Thank you, Solsky, again for the bit. Cheering on Koi as he pulls his GT Big Key from the magic bat.
You think Koi does the big chest in GT? He's pretty thorough, so I feel like he will.
It's hard to say. I would, if I had to bet right now, what would he do? I think he does it. And that's based off the fact that we've seen him go back to pod and back into ice, especially for that one key, one chest. So I feel like he'll leave that stone, not unturned. He'll check it. I'll be a little surprised. All right, let us check. We had a question in chat. Is Koi still at 1 out of 5? He is. Somehow only has one Skullwoods key. Yeah, so Koi will have to get, as pointed out in chat, he'll have to get a Skullwood small too, and I can't for the life of me remember where one of those is.
They were all over the place, it seemed like.
All right, here we go. Big chest for Andy. What is it? Oh my god. Okay. Well, Koi needed that. You've got to be kidding me. Incredible. Andy gonna get a CT small and he's laughing about it because he knows, God, I could climb this again for literally one item. Do I do it?
He's done that in this tournament before.
Yes. All right, there's the other bottle here for Koi. We have not seen that shovel. Andy leaning forward about the shovel. He's like, bro, what do I do? Do I climb? Aga Tower yet again. Do I go check the shovel? Do I check the purple chest? Do I give up? Do I retire from Rando and unban Solsky and say I was wrong? I know which one Solsky wants him to do. No, we are not checking the big chest of GT. Koi is heading to the top. Andy apparently has not done catfish. We've seen this on Koi's side. It's of no value. At this point, though, clock ticking. What do you do? I think this is going to be our purple chest grab.
Yeah, I think Andy is doing all of these one-offs instead of climbing because I feel like he's been burned by that.
Oh yeah,
circle of pots key too many times this tournament.
One time is too many, that's for sure.
I mean, right?
Here we go, running across the desert with the chest. We do have Bombo's tablet he could go do right after if need be. What's here? That's a small key. It's the GT. All 8. Logic completed. Bombos tablet time. Another one of our overworld items. That's a compass. No value here. It is the heroine. You're keeping score at home. Andy dashing up. This looks to be a shovel check. Gonna check our shovel now. $20. Oh man, what do you do? What do you do now?
He still didn't check GT entrance, right?
That's true, yes. We also have not checked the desert entrance. But again, I may have just missed Waterfall Ferry. They could have found that. And he's going to use the book. He's going to go use the book on Ped. He's not even going to get it. All right, Skullwood small for Koi. Gonna need that. There's the thief small. No reaction there from Koi. A pause from Andy. Not sure what to... Okay, this may be what Hawk was talking about. No, he's going through the hole. Oh my god. Open the door, brother.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's gotta be... Yep. Okay. He could have had that.
We are in go mode on Andy's side at the 2:17 mark. I can't believe he didn't check that earlier.
Right. Why didn't he do it when he first landed? That's a question.
Maybe he I mean, it had to be an item, right? Because he went into Stupid Fairy or whatever you want to call it. Where is he going? Oh, this is the fastest way to Aga Tower. Okay. I was like, I thought it was on the mountain with the way it was drawing on the tracker. I was like, where is he going, brother? Nice double there from Koi. But yeah, this is the next to last week of the Swiss stage of the CrossKeys 2025 tourney. So, as it stands, if things go the way they appear to be, Andy will advance to week 7 at 4-2, keeping his bracket hopes alive. And unfortunately, this probably will be at the rate we're going. Again, if things hold true where we're at, Koi will be eliminated from bracket contention. We'll still be able to play the final week of CrossKeys in Group Swiss if he chooses to.
And to answer Telethar in chat, I know Andy didn't check it. I did watch Koi walk by that entrance. He dropped down on the checking entrance for the on the side of the castle there to the left, and didn't do anything about it. So
Andy close to the top now. CT4 for Koi. Has officially hit go mode now, but will have to climb CT and complete Skullwoods. Overall, this has been a very close and exciting race.
Sprinkle and shower me with your bits.
Dante, you gotta believe in the heart of the cards in this situation. Koi is Yugi and Andy is Seto Kaiba. Nobody likes Seto Kaiba. Let's go Koi. Clap 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 clap.
Thank you, Solsky, yet again for another bit. Yeah, both runners have completed Ganon's tower. This is basically the last thing Andy has to do before fighting Ganon. So, notes for next year, all right? Whoever's in charge. I know who's in charge, but I'm wording it that way on purpose. If it's
They
all
are in chat,
dungeons,
too.
if it's I know, if it's all dungeons, just get rid of the stupid blue balls. Like, just make them go away. That's like the best thing Felithar and Jim did in that key drop tourney. Going now further up Castle Tower. That'll do it. Aga down at the 222 mark, and now Andy just has to go find Ganon, which is at the blacksmith drop down area.
We saw that so early, I almost forgot where he was, where Ganon was.
Going now into this pretty long Aga fight. All right, Andy dropping in now to Ganon fight with this gold sword should be very trivial. 6 slashes per phase 1 and 2. Then everything else is the good old same. Is there anyone new here anymore that needs an explanation for this? I think not. Phase 3, just 4 slashes. And then 4 silver arrows will do it for us to finish it off.
We need
You taking a
Ganon
hit
text to say, I'm 3 wide and I'm the meat.
Oh my god. All right, setting up for a triple. There it is. Get your GG's in chat for Andy. Gonna be finishing first place today with a 2:24:20. See if we can get him in here for an interview.
Yeah, he doesn't look frustrated or anything.
We'll switch over to this audio. And we'll see. It looks like Koi is going to play this out. Doesn't have a lot left. So should be not too far behind. Andy getting his headphones on, so hopefully we'll come in here and chat with us in a bit. But yeah, yet again, Castle Tower Smalls kind of being the outlier, making us full clear the game. There's not many checks left. I'm not sure how many are actually available. But
I mean, we can ask if they actually ever found Waterfall Fairy, because I think that we thought that was the only like non-dungeon check left.
But yeah, we know Andy didn't do Eastern, you know, Vanilla Big Key Chest or what have you. But we are joined now by Andy, today's winner. GG's.
GG's.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Hey.
Big and loud. So, tell us about the chaos that happened for you.
Hold on. So our power went out at some point.
Like 40th minute.
While. What?
It was like the 40th minute, I think.
Yeah. My mixer is also like somehow functioning, but also crashed at the same time. So I don't know how you guys are hearing me, but that's cool.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, this was a weird one. I thought I was cooked when I marked off the Hyrule Castle drop as dead. And then like remembered it on my way to pet. I was like, oh my god, if that's the small key, I just wasted like 5 minutes doing all this extra crap.
We were wondering why you didn't check that. I didn't know if you knew it was trash, because, you know, between, you know, power outages and stuff.
Yeah, I just clicked it dead, and then I was like, wait, that's thief drop down. Oh god. And then especially with like the the other one being in like the Thieves Town like pot before the boss, I could have just skipped all of Thieves Town too, pretty much. I was just like, oh man, it's over. My tournament life is end. And then like I was just getting closer and closer. I was like, bro, how am I winning this? Am I gonna win this? What's happening?
What I think helped you is you were very early in comparison to Koi to the first bow, and therefore also the fire rod. Although Koi had the flippers, as he's finishing now, so GG's to Koi. We'll see if we can get him to come in for an interview. But yeah, that you kind of had some progression that way. Koi mid game had some things that worked out in his favor. And it became a race down the stretch for sure.
Yeah, I felt really good about the early fire rod bow, especially with how late like any weapon ended up coming anyways. Like what, I got my hammer sword at like 110, 115 maybe. I don't even know.
And Koi has joined us as well. GG's, man.
GG's.
You know, GG's.
Well, this was an eventful one. Yet again, Castle Tower Smalls becoming the bane of everyone's existence. Yeah.
For me, anyways.
Yeah, I was just telling Andy, this is kind of one of those deals of it was a really close race, mid to late game. Andy was a little early to the bow, the first one over, I believe, at like the Flute 2 spot. And then he had fake flippered into the Ice Palace entrance to pod to get Fire Rod to Kane. So he had a little bit there, nothing major. But yeah, it's just kind of like you guys picked your own poison. Like I know Koi had both, you had both of the Eastern smalls, so that made clearing Eastern a little better for you. And Andy, we had quite the reaction of you finding the second Eastern small.
Yeah, that felt, I was like, man, I'm not going back in there. That was just going to be the hard last locate if something good was in there. That felt real bad.
Yeah, it was the thieves small for me. I was never going back for the big chest. Found it right after I finished thieves down.
Yeah, that one was a little tough just because of Andy found that one beforehand. But the other thing that was kind of you did spend some extra time. You went back into ice after getting the big key. You did have pod cleared, but went back for those last two, which made sense. You're right there at Thieves Town. Was there any
multiple items from promo? Like, I think
was there any consideration like to the big chest of GT at all? Because I was assuming based on that you were going to do it, but
no, because at that point, you know, like we have the climb, like the climb's required, you know,
right
there at the climb, and then like maybe if I didn't find anything in the climb, I might find myself back in GT later, but like that's a hard ask with where it was.
Yeah, and that's very fair. Andy had gone for that, and I was like, that's going to be a time investment.
At that point, 2 items from Go Mode, and one of them is a skull small, and there's 4 of those in the game, so I'm not worried about that one. So like, de facto, I'm only 1 key from Go Mode.
Yeah, we thought you had those for the longest time. Like we were asking.
No, I had 1.
You were like, where were the Skullwood smalls?
I had 1 skull small the whole game until the very end.
Yeah, I believe that you got the one on Pyramid after the climb. You got one in the climb, which gave you a total of I think 3.
Yeah, I have 3 out of 5.
Oh, man. Andy, where'd you get 2 skull small?
Dude, I don't know. I stopped keeping track of those when I had 2. Like one early and then one on the Pyramid that I got pretty early. And at that point I was like, cool, I can beat it. Yeah, I think my GT at that point it was like Thieves Big 2 CT smalls. And I was like, I can't, it takes me like 2 minutes to get to GT at all. So I can't just leave. I had like 4 things outside of GT and Thieves Town left. So it was just like, you know, just clean it up, I guess. Even though it was like a compass or something.
Very worth. So out of curiosity, do you guys have any regrets about, you know, picking inverted all dungeons in this tournament?
My only regret is getting matched up against Andy.
I think had I read how the options worked before the tournament started, I maybe would have picked all dungeons or inverted and not both. But that's okay. It's still been fun. I mean, the last one of these that we did, week 1, I got like a 140 something, right? No, it was a really low 2. It was a low 2. This one was so much worse than that one.
At least you guys had pseudo boots and flute. It could have been a lot worse.
I forgot about pseudo boots until like 9 minutes in.
Oh gosh, somebody mentioned that actually in chat, and I thought I saw you using them, but you had been bunny walking for a while, so I was like, he can't dash when he's
I just
as a bunny.
I don't normally play this early in the day, you know.
Oh yeah, there was one in Thieves Town Big Chest, Skull Small.
Oh my god, you're right, because we had a reaction for that too.
Yeah, it was like, oh, small key. Oh, that happened like 3 or 4 different times while I was looking for CT smalls.
Yeah, this is the first one I've actually done inverted entrance rando with zelgawoods. I was a little confused for a while because I ran out of connectors, but I hadn't found a way to back up Skullwoods yet. And then I realized, oh, it's inverted. You can just mirror.
Yeah.
Like I also failed to check the back of Hookshot Cave entrance as well on the first time. It was inconsequential, but like it was on my tracker. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, I can mirror to that. Like the must connects weren't there.
Did you
Once
guys
I got that mirror, that was my last like item entrance cave, and I was only looking for GT. And then GT was, you know, like one more step down the line. So I got to skip a couple entrances. That was cool.
Well, that I guess answers my question, because I was going to ask if you guys found Waterfall Ferry, because that was the one entrance I hadn't marked off that you guys had found. So
Yeah,
I guess
I found
I missed
one
that.
was at Flute 2 where I got the bow, I think. And the other one was Dark Sank, maybe? Or not
Yeah.
Dark Sank,
Okay.
Dark Mired Hint, whatever that cave is called.
Mm-hmm. Because we were kind of wondering if you guys were going to check like Desert, Main, or walk up after the GT climb to, you know, open the GT entrance. So that was some bad tracking on my part.
I know. Those two, Pyramid Fairy, the back of Skull, were the only entrances I didn't check.
I didn't.
And then
do-
Eastern Big Key Chest was the only thing I didn't do.
I never checked the Hammer Pegs entrance,
Um,
and I never did Hammer Pegs or the Smith Purple Chest combo, and I didn't do Shovel or Mushroom.
Mushroom was a sword. That was my Master Sword.
I got Master Sword tempered in GT.
Yo, back to back in GT, that was great.
And naturally, first sword and swamp, as always.
Yep. Yeah, that was crazy. I was just running around shooting everything with silver arrows for the longest time. I don't think I went into swamp until like it was probably like an hour 10.
Yeah, Koi was definitely first into swamp, which like led to a good chunk of progression, like with the hammer, had the hook shot, the sword, just so you can actually do things in the game. You guys had the ability to beat, like it looked like you could go beat TR, but no, you need a sword to do that, or a hammer.
Yeah, I laughed when I found that ice rod, and I was like, well, can't kill Turtle Rock yet. Oh man. Yeah, once that hammer sword pops, you could beat like 5 dungeons after that, or at least I could. I had that glove from the back of Pod before that, I think. Yeah. So at that point I was like, okay, well, I can beat Hera with this hook shot, I can beat Pod, I'm beating Swamp right now, I have the smalls for Skull, I can beat Ice, I can beat Mire, I can beat Turtle Rock. What's happening? Yeah, there was a little panic there post Swamp.
Like, I remember when I found the flippers, I had just recently got the hook shot, and I already had 4 swamp smalls. So I was just going to Specky clip through swamp, and I got the hammer. And then the Zora checks right after for my first club on the ledge.
Yeah, you guys actually, your first gloves were different for each of you, which kind of made for some interesting viewpoints on our side of just like, okay, so when is the other runner going to go get the other thing? Like, you had so much kind of open up from the glove and other things like that. But I mean, overall, I think very entertaining race. Both you guys played really well. So but yeah, big GGs to both you guys.
Yeah, GG's Koi.
GG. Losing by 4 minutes to Andy is basically a win, so I'll take it.
Well, I think
thanks for coming, boys. I'm gonna restart my computer since it seems like it's slowly blowing up from my power going out.
Oh, did you lose power during the stream?
Yeah, for like
Oh no.
10 minutes maybe. I got a local record, so I'll figure out what to do with that.
bless battery backups, I guess, right?
Yup. We also found out that Kelsey's is dead, so I gotta go buy another one of those too. But yeah, GG's guys, thanks for coming, thanks for restreaming, and thanks for accommodating my early race time, Koi.
Yeah, no worries.
All right, well, oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying thanks, guys. I'm gonna go to bed now.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Thanks for running. Thanks for letting us cast. Hawk, was a pleasure. I'm sorry your internet was also struggling.
Yeah,
but,
that's all right. Maybe we'll do it again and it'll be normal. But you know, it makes for fun times. So yeah, it was a good race. So.
All right, guys, that's gonna do it for us right now. More Zelda next week, I guess, or maybe before. You never know. But yeah, thanks for hanging out today. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate Hawk joining us. And GG's again to Koi and Andy. We'll see you guys on the next stream.
Yep. Bye.